The advantages and disadvantages of drip irrigation are not always readily apparent. Where with a sprinkler, you can see it spraying the ground and the water getting everywhere. But drip irrigation tends to run quietly in the background, behind the scenes, getting its job done. In this video, I'm going to cover both the advantages and disadvantages to drip irrigation. I've got 7 advantages and 4 disadvantages so you can make the right choice for your garden and understand what really goes into one and how it works. The first advantage to drip irrigation is time, and it's perhaps the most important advantage. A drip irrigation system is very easy to automate with a simple hose timer like this one. It threads right onto the spigot, so there's not a lot of extra work or difficult programming or any digging to do to completely automate your system. That means instead of spending all your time in the garden dragging around hoses and watering cans, you can plan for a bigger garden because the drip irrigation system is going to handle it for you. That also means you don't have to wake up super early in the AM to remember to go turn on the water, and you don't have to wait for the sprinkler system to finish so you don't get sprayed when you're working out in the garden. That also means you'll have more time for other tasks in the garden than just watering. Critical tasks like pruning, weeding, or mulching. It's not about spending less time in the garden, it's about having more time to do the other things that need to be done than just watering. Perhaps the most important advantage for some people is fewer plant losses. If you automate your system, you'll never forget to water, or if you go on vacation or have to leave town, the drip irrigation system will be able to water for you. It goes without saying that fewer plant losses is a big advantage in any garden, and drip irrigation is going to lead to fewer plant losses. There's less risk of doing a shallow watering because you're in a hurry that morning or had to leave town without much notice, and of course, dry foliage means less opportunity for pests. Advantage number 3, delivering water right to the soil like drip irrigation does reduces the opportunity for diseases and issues that thrive in wet foliage. If we got the foliage wet on our cucumber plant here on a hot day like this, when it cooled down this evening, the opportunity for a fungal infection goes up significantly. But now it won't because we're only putting water right into the soil. Advantage number 4, when you're watering the garden, you want to water your plants, not the weeds. And when you use an overhead watering solution, such as a sprinkler, well, you're going to water the weeds and you're going to spend a lot more time doing weeding. Drip irrigation delivers water precisely where you want it, not to the weeds. Though it might seem manageable at first, over the course of a season, a sprinkler is going to grow a lot of weeds, and by the time you realize how many hours you're putting into it, it's going to be too late. And some people might tell you, well, you could eat dandelion greens, but would you rather eat dandelion greens or this bell pepper? Advantage number 5, higher yields, which is important to any gardener growing their own food. Drip irrigation makes it easy to give your plants consistent watering and keep the soil consistently moist. Plants love consistency, and that's one thing that drip irrigation makes very easy, particularly if you use a timer to automate the system. That consistent watering is going to lead to higher yields on your tomatoes, your peppers, your cucumbers, pretty much any plant that grows in the garden. Not only are you going to get higher yields, but more of that yield is going to be usable because consistent watering helps prevent things like blossom end rot on tomatoes and bell peppers. Take this label for our San Marzano tomatoes here. Under the watering needs, it says, keep evenly moist. And this Drip Depot drip irrigation kit I got for this raised bed is going to do exactly that. Advantage number 6, fertilizing. Drip irrigation makes fertilizing easier than any other watering method, and that's because you can use something like this to automatically put fertilizer into your drip irrigation system and directly to your plants. Now, perhaps most importantly, if you have pets or children, or you like to enjoy the garden space yourself, the fertilizer is going to be delivered directly to the soil instead of broadcast over the entire area, which can make it unsafe to walk on or play on afterwards. Traditionally, fertilizing or feeding your garden is done with this. You have the amount of fertilizer, it says on the back of the instructions, then you add the water to the right level, mix it all up, and then drag the can through the garden, trying to put about the same amount on each plant. But this does all of that for you, and it does it automatically. All I have to do is fill this with my fertilizer, top it off with water, and then set the dial to the ratio that's on the back of the instructions of the fertilizer. You could use this to fertilize like you always have by turning it on when you want to feed the plants some nutrients. But plants, just like they like consistent moisture, they like consistent access to nutrients. So an optional way that we have found to use it and has been yielding great results is to use it to microdose nutrients to your plants. Basically that means giving them a little bit of nutrients every single day. Who doesn't want to eat every single day? Well, your plants do as well, just like you do. An irrigation system essentially simulates rain. A feeder like this essentially mimics the organic conditions that you find in soil, where there's always some nutrient content available to the plants. Now, this would work with a sprinkler system, but it would put fertilizer over the entire area. And if you have children or pets or want to enjoy the garden space yourself, that might not be the best option. With a drip system, it's going directly to the soil and straight to the roots. Advantage number 7, watering efficiency. In some places where water costs more, a drip irrigation system is going to pay itself off quickly by simply using less water. But that efficiency also allows things like watering your garden from a water barrel, something that simply can't be done with a sprinkler system unless you're able to get that barrel about 40 feet in the air. And even if you could get that barrel 40 to 60 feet in the air, a sprinkler is going to use up that water very quickly, where a drip irrigation system is going to disperse it in an efficient way to all of your plants. A common sprinkler that delivers about 150 gallons per hour of water is going to use the water in that 50-gallon water barrel in just about 20 minutes, or a single watering cycle. Now, compare that to a drip irrigation system in a similar area that is going to give you significantly more watering cycles and could last for a couple weeks. I could talk about the advantages to drip irrigation all day, but there are also some downsides, and I think it's important to cover them. The first one is going to be the upfront cost, because you're going to be purchasing everything you need if you don't already have a drip irrigation system installed. Now, do keep in mind, you won't have to pay to have it professionally installed because they're very easy to install, so you can save costs, but the upfront cost can be a little bit more than some hoses and sprinklers. Now, if you're going to do it yourself with something like a Drip Depot irrigation kit, you can save a lot of those costs compared to a professional installation. And no matter what you've read out there, installing a drip irrigation kit is very easy. It's something that almost anyone can do themselves and save all that they would have otherwise spent on a professional installation. The hardest part really is before you get any of the parts. It's making sure you get the right parts for your garden. The only problem with a lot of the drip irrigation kits out there is they're stuck at a specific size for a specific situation and can't be changed for the many different gardens we see out there. The Drip Depot irrigation kits are customizable, so if you're thinking of going the kit route, check them out because you can change the contents of the kit around to make it a better fit for your garden. But either way you shake it, going with a kit ensures you're going to get all the parts needed to make a complete system. Disadvantage number 2. A disadvantage on every type of irrigation system is the required maintenance, and a drip irrigation system is no different. In fact, you might be doing a little more maintenance on a drip system than you would on something like a subsurface lawn sprinkler system. With most of it being above ground, that does make it a little bit more susceptible to things like critters chewing the lines, raccoons dragging it around, or hitting it with the lawnmower or weed eater. But though you're going to be doing a little bit more maintenance, it's going to be so much easier to do, and largely because it is already above ground. You don't have to dig up your PVC lines. The parts are right there, and usually all you need is some scissors and a cobbler. And you can reduce the needed maintenance by preventing those problems to begin with. For example, if you have critters chewing in your lines to get the water, well, give them an easier to access water. They don't want to have to chew through the lines, they want the easier drink. And some of that damage that occurs just by virtue of being above ground, well, you can prevent that by covering it with a layer of mulch. That is going to make the system work better, the plants happier, and prevent a lot of that damage, like hitting it with the weed eater. Take winterizing, for example. For a sprinkler system, a lot of people have to call someone out to blow out all the sprinkler lines, where with a drip irrigation system, the materials bend but don't break, so we just let gravity drain it out of one of the low points. Disadvantage number 3. Rodents or other critters causing issues with your drip irrigation system, especially the above ground parts, is a real problem, and you can always give them an easier drink of water. That should be step 1, and it solves 99% of the critter problems out there. But you'll still have some stubborn critters that either want to chew through the lines, or insects that will infest the lines or try to get into them for the water. And the same thing that we use to automatically fertilize the garden can actually be used to help with that. What it does is it puts castor oil into your irrigation lines. Castor oil is completely non-toxic for people, animals, and your plants, but the taste of it is intolerable to insects and animals. And if they get a sense that there's some castor oil in that water, they want nothing to do with it. And that way, you can prevent pretty much all of the damage or issues that would be caused by critters, whether they're animals or insects. Fourth disadvantage to a drip irrigation system is the learning curve. Sure, you can get a Drip Depot irrigation kit to get all the parts you need for a complete system, But you're going to have to learn about that system over time because you're going to have to do maintenance, you're going to have to move the lines, you're going to have to get it connected. So there is going to be some learning curve, and it is unavoidable. One thing I've always found helpful is to have a guide. So I took all my most helpful drip irrigation videos and I put them in our Getting Started with Drip Irrigation playlist right here.